Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Prescott looks to throw on first. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Uses the spin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Play action now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the least. He's able to knock that one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away. Surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Prescott from the gun. On the move to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good deep...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has Matt.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Micah Parsons. And to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Escaping the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Rolling to his right. To Connor on the check down. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Left side to Lamb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it a second down. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, Murray steps away. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. To throw, it's Murray out to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Prescott to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are